Uncle Larry, yes, I just got done shaving my head. Had to. I couldn't stand my hair any longer. Got everything done. I just got my account back. Hey, Todd. Finally got that fixed. Smoking a no-name pipe. Only thing is, it says made in Italy. This comes from RD. I'll tell you what I'm going to be smoking here in just a minute. Right now I'm just loading up a bowl. I'll fill you two guys in. I filled RD in last night. I just got my other phone beside him. I got this in here working again. I don't know. I haven't been on John's channel to see what's going on with him. I haven't heard anything from him because I've been busy. I've been taking care of stuff, getting this fixed. So, I'm smoking. Saint Espresso Warped from Cornell and Deal. And it's past 10 o'clock here. It's 11 something here now. See, you guys are about an hour behind me. Well, John's like 2 hours behind me. Because, see, his time, he should be, my time right now is his time for a regular live. Let me get this lit and I'm going to explain to you guys what's going on with me. So, I'm moving. I'm out of this building. I'm not done with him. I'm just out of this building. Winter's coming on. What you are hearing behind me, 10:30. So it'll be 11:30 my time. I haven't drank any alcohol in like 5 days until yesterday. Went down and got a 3-pack. Borrowed a little bit of money. Anyways, got a 3-pack. Saved 2 for today. I couldn't hardly drink both of them. So, I'm done with that. I'm done with the alcohol for a while. I'm moving. I should be out here by next week. So if you guys give me time to get everything where I need to go. I'm still keeping my camper. My camper's going with me. Just give me time. Excuse me. I will do it live on my other phone. As far as anything goes. But it's going to take me a minute. Winter's coming on. There's no way I can stay in this building. So. In the meantime, that's why I'm doing a live tonight. Because I don't know when I'm going to be back on. It may be a minute. So, if I disappeared for a second, that's what's going on. And yes, I did shake my head. I too. Hair was coming out. I looked like I had flappers, wings. Because my hair gets so thick. And it's hard to maintain. So, I just took the clippers, shaved my beard off. I got to go tomorrow. I ain't going to do it tonight, but I'll do it tomorrow. I'll shave the rest of the way. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving coming up Thursday. Hope y'all get stuffed. Oh, it will. It will, Larry. It will. Because where I'm going, I can come and go when I want. Here, because I'm stuck here. It's hard to leave. When you got people coming in and out, you got people coming here wanting their stuff. It's hard. Basically, you don't have a life to live of your own. When you're in the Knox business, your life surrounds everybody else. Because the main guy don't want to be here most of the time. So you see what I'm saying? You used to be here every day. Then it got to the point it was like every other day. But it got to the point now it's just Mondays and Wednesdays. That's the time he does his Facebook Live thing. So when you got people coming in and out, he tells them through Facebook it's going to be here at this so and so time. He doesn't show up, and then I'm the only guy here, so he figures, okay, Jeff will take care of it. Well, Jeff's not going to take care of it much longer, because I'm going to be staying with a friend of mine, and he's going to have a talk with him about it. He figures if he says something to him, he'll be alright. Now, if I say something to him, he'll throw a fit. Well, happy birthday, early birthday, Todd. Like I said, so yours will be Saturday. I might do it live Thursday night, and then again I might not, because Thanksgiving. This building here, not this here, this is mine. This camper's mine. But this used to be a bar one time, and he converted it to an auction house. This is the garage part back here, where I'm at. And then I found out, technically by law there, I cannot have this camper inside this building because it's a place of business. Technically by law. It only take one person, and there's several people knows I got this in here. It only take excuse me, one person to call him to yeah, the main bar part's up front. The main bar is up front. He never decided to take that out. He's keeping that there for a reason. I don't know why, but anyways. It only takes him to cross one person. Just one person for them to call and report him. And the only thing they gotta do is come here and look, and the only thing they gotta do is come back here, see this up, a cord running in. He's done. They'll shut him down, and they'll have him, and then I'm going to say like tomorrow they come in on me, and I didn't know it. And I'm up front. They come in, say tomorrow, and say, hey, we got a report. You know, there's somebody's got a camera popped up in here, and we need to check it out. Well, first off, by law, you better have a warrant, search warrant. I mean, if you walk in on me and you tell me, I'm going to say, well, you got to have a search warrant. You know, you can't just, I can't, you know, give you no access through. Better have something. Well, we'll be back. Well, that gives me enough time to get on the phone and get hold of him and tell him what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Then I'll tell him what's going on so he can get in here. Because it's not my building. I'll tell him, hey, it's not my building. I'll just help him. It's not my building. So that gives me enough time to do what I got to do real quick after they leave. See what I'm saying? Hey, so-and-so's here. Hey, they was here. They're wanting to look. I told them they couldn't look without a search warrant. They're going to get one. You better get your butt down here. Then I'll explain to them what's going on. But see, that's the reason why, and that's one reason why I don't want to get out of here. Because if they shut this place down and everything, I lost everything. Pretty much, as long as I keep this old heater going. Because it ain't too cold yet. That's one reason why a friend of mine wants me to, I mean, he comes here regularly. Because of that. Because it's going to get super cold. And there's a few other things that's going on, but I ain't going to talk about it on here, but that's one of the main reasons. Actually, that's two main reasons. You know, they want to get me out of here because they're afraid I'm going to wind up freezing to death in here, basically. So, and number two, because they're afraid that if he does get a cold on, they can shut him down. They can lock it up where nobody can get no access in here. Well, they could. They just don't know it. There's two other ways. I ain't going to say where and how. But there's two other ways we can get in this building. As long as the electric keeps on long enough, there's two ways we can get in here. There's one way we can get in. Okay, John's going to be live in 25 minutes, guys. I said that gives us enough time to talk. As long as he belongs to a certain party, I ain't going to miss the party's name. Parks their vehicle behind the building back here. And kind of back it up to the door. Where nobody can see it. Because if he parks right in the middle, come down either way, he can't see it. Unless you go down here in the bowling alley's parking lot and go towards that way. And the only way we can figure we can do this, get this out of here, is we do it at nighttime. I mean, drop me off, let me get in here. I hate to be dirty. I really hate to be dirty to get in this building. Long enough to move stuff on my road. Just come in here and get everything put down. Get this put down. And roll on out of here. We can get this out of here quick. Once it's down. And I can call and say, hey, meet me out the back door. We'll get that garage door up. And we'll get this thing scooted over and pulled out. And, well, we'll hook it up. And, get it long enough pulled out of here. Real quick. For me to lower that door down real quick. And tell him meet me down at so and so place down this way. For me to long enough come in here and put that one piece back up and get out of here real quick. Because the only thing I gotta do is go out one certain door and hit the neighbor's yard, walk up and around. And that's one reason why we want to go ahead and get what stuff is mine out of here real quick for next week, for the 1st. Because, see, he's talking about giving this building up. So, that's another one of the reasons why. To do so. Checking something here real quick. Anyways, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's safe. I had to take a chew because I started coughing. I try not anymore not to smoke late nights because I wake up with a sound like Froggy off of Little Rascals about every morning. Talk just about like him. So that's why anymore I try not to smoke late nights anymore because I wake up. Because I had a guy here the other day that I was sicker than a dog and I wasn't. So how's everybody's week been? And here's going to be the thing. What you smoking, what you smoking it in, and what you drinking. Been talking to a lot of people through Facebook Messenger and so forth and so on. I hate when my phone does this to me. Yeah, you did well, and not only that, Larry, and I tell you what really messes your palate up. If you smoke a tobacco that's kind of moist and wet, you won't give it time to dry out. You'll be smoking more steam than the actual smoke. And I'll tell you another thing too happens too on some blends. Not all blends, but some. I got a blend here. See if I can find it here real quick. I got it close by me somewhere. Right here. I'll get the name of this blend because I ripped the thing off. This tobacco's dry. I can smoke this anytime I want. But this stuff gives me tongue bite every time I smoke it. Now, I left part of the tape on there, so that lets me know not to touch up so much. Because if I smoke that right now, I will have tongue bite for the next 4 or 5 days, for about a week. And for the burley, and I'll see if there's any. Yeah, Larry, used to, I used to smoke about 6 to 8 bowls a day. Used to. Now anymore, I'll be lucky to maybe smoke maybe 2, between 2 to 3 bowls a day if I. Maybe 2. Who knows? Maybe 2. Now this time of year, I could do aromatics. This time of year, so I could smoke this Saint espresso stuff all day long and it won't bother me. And the only way for me to cure tongue bite is I have to get like at least about 2 or 3, not this type of pop RC, but something like Dr. Pepper or Pepsi. Get by 2 to 3 2 liters of it, and just drink the dog snot out of it. Because that carbonation in there, when you drink the pop, you get that burn sensation. Well, that's the carbonation in it. And what I'll do is I'll sit there and just drink it until it starts to burn. And that's the only way I can cure it. That's the only way I can do it. I mean, that's the only way I can get rid of it. And that's why I'm not smoking anything. It's going to be kind of harsh on me right now because Thursday I got invited to go for Thanksgiving dinner. So I don't want my tongue to be all tore up where I can't eat nothing. Because every time I get tongue bite, I have a hard time eating. Because it feels like somebody took a razor blade and cut the dog snot out of my tongue. I can't hardly talk. I can't hardly eat. I can't drink anything hot like coffee. I got this here, not for my tongue, but I had to get a screwdriver because I'm probably working on a weed eater here probably tomorrow. Excuse me, it runs, but it'll rev up for about a minute or two, and then it'll go back to idling, and it won't rev up. So what I got to do is I got to get it started, got to warm up, and try to rev it up. Pull the trigger, and then what I got to do at the same time, I got to take this on top and adjust the carburetor on it. And hopefully that does the trick. Because if it does the trick, that's practically a brand new weed eater. And he says, first he says, well, get it running, you can sell it. I gotta go. I gotta take my clippers back up, but I got a few hairs I've got to get. But anyways, I'll get it. But yeah, so I'll give you the temperature for now, what it's going to be for the next couple of days. That's the reason why I want to do this. Supposed to get up to 55 tomorrow here, where I'm at. Thursday, supposed to be a high of 59, almost 60. That's a good thing. Then Saturday 52, Sunday 47, Monday 45. That's the highs. Now I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go up here and use the bathroom real quick. Be right back. Oh, I'm back. So tide's gonna be 47 this coming Saturday. You're about 5 years older than I am. I hope your foot gets better there. Well, let's see what happened today in history. Shall we? Oh. Does anybody here know today's November the 22nd? Let's see. Well, today's my ex-wife's birthday, but does anybody know what happened on this day 59 years ago? Anybody know what happened on this day, November 22nd, 1963? Because my wife was born right when this happened. My ex-wife, I should say, not wife, but ex-wife. Anybody know? I'm going to wait. 59 years ago. Yes. John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas. My ex-wife was born. As soon as she was born, he was assassinated. Now, get this. They say Oswald shot him. I don't think he did it. From the angle, from the building he was in, now, when Oswald, when they was gonna, because see, they was about ready to transport him. So they took him down to the basement. They back up the paddy, I call it the paddy wagon. It's a wagon, but it belongs to the police department at the time. Well, when he was coming out, old Jack Ruby pulled his gun out, which he was a nightclub bar owner. So he shot Oswald because he shot Kennedy. So he figured he'll get a revenge of killing him. But before that, Oswald was committing his innocence. I didn't shoot him. Because how can Oswald come from the 3rd or 4th floor and come down so quick? Out of the building and onto the street. Think about it. But there was the shotgun, the rifle was up there. But how did they know that was his gun? Let's look that up. Because I love talking about stuff like this. So, let's look up Oswald. Excuse me. Excuse me. Well, hold on a second. Okay, Lee Harvey Oswald. His real name is Kenny. No, I take that back. Well, see, the governor, Texas Governor John Connally, said the first shot went through Kennedy's shoulder right here and hit John Connally, was the governor of Texas. That was the first shot. The second shot got him in the back of the head. So, let's look this up right here. Okay, it says here that Lee Harvey Oswald, the accused gunman, was shot and killed 2 days after the assassination of Kennedy. Now, his brother Robert got killed in 1968 after giving the speech. Think about that one. Okay. This guy, I can't, it's Sharahan, got a 22 LR Edward Johnson Protect revolver. Out the United States Senator Robert F. Kennedy and the crowd surrounding him in the Ambassador's Hotel in Los Angeles. Shortly after Kennedy has finished addressing supporters in the crowd hotel room. I was right, but I didn't know what I knew he was addressing the crowd, but I didn't exactly where at. June 6th, 1968. That's sad, though. And see, John Kennedy was not going to do a re-election. He was there for the support, but he was not. John Kennedy was not going to run for a second term in office. And see, there's a lot of people didn't like Robert Kennedy because he was, especially back then, you had the mafia. You had the mafia of New York. There's the New York mafia. Um, Let me think the name of the. I don't. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Cause John Gotti. Yep, he sure was. He sure was. The Gumbo family, that's the name of them. The most famous mafia back then was the Gumbo family. The Gumbo family back in the day, boy, they was because Paul Castellano, the old man, the original Gumbo of our family, his last name is Gumbo, his last name, and and then he was on his deathbed. That's where, yes, illegal liquor, because they banned it in 1929, so they were still making it. That's racketeering. Um, then Paul Castellano took over of that mafia. See, there's 5 mafia families in New York, and that's what's called the commission. These are the big shots. These guys, you had to go through them. The bosses had to go through these guys. There's 5 mafia families, but there's 5 top guys called the commission. Anything said or done had to go through these guys. And whatever. But see, Paul Castellano got too daggone greedy. He was jacking the percentage up. They didn't like him. And see, John Gotti was underneath Paul Castellano. So, his hitman, and everybody knows him, who was the most famous hitman? Sammy the Bull. So John got greedy. Yes, Carlo. I could not think of that his first name, but I knew last name was Gabino. So, because Paul and Carlo were cousins, so he put him in control. And that was the biggest mistake for that family, is putting Paul in there. So, when got greedy, so John Gotti got greedy because he was the underboss and he wanted to be the big man. He wanted to be the big shot. So him and Sammy the Bull knew where Paul ate at and knew what time he got there. It was a steakhouse. John and Sammy the Bull was sitting in the car across the street, like facing, like looking kind of corner. Like I'm sitting here and I'm kind of corner across the street watching, waiting. He knew what time he was going to pull up. He knew because he knew what time. He hired 2 or 3 guys to get him. As soon as he stepped out of that car, get him. As soon as Paul come out of that limo, they got him. But all fingers pointed back at John Gotti. But they couldn't prove it. They couldn't prove it. But he was sitting right across the street. Him and Sammy the Bull. But see, it came back later and bought him in the hind end. Because Sammy the Bull came a rat. In other words, he squealed on Gotti. Why? Because he knew that, because John told him, if I go down, you're going down. Because he knew that if John goes down, he's going to go down, they're going to be spending the rest of their life in the pen. Can't get out. And he knew that. So he basically, you can actually look up Sammy the Bull now on YouTube now. He's got his own YouTube channel. I watch him all the time. You look at John, not John, you look at Sammy the Bull then, and you look at him now. He doesn't look the same. He's all tied it up, both arms, bells. So, John died in prison. I think he died of cancer. Pretty sure. Let's look that up. He died of throat cancer in 2002. Oh, cool, Larry. Uh, Now his boy, uh, John Gotti Jr., and I didn't know this till now. Oh, nice. See, John Angelo Gotti Jr., which is John Gotti's son, is an American former mobster who was the acting boss of the Gambino family from 1991 to 1999. Gotti became acting boss when the boss of the family, his father John Gotti, was sent to prison in 91. And yes, he's still living. Okay. Reason why his boy got out of it was, against his father's wishes, John Jr. pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 6 years and 5 months imprisonment in 1999. He maintains he has since left the Gambino family. Peter Gotti subsequently became acting boss and is to believe to have formally succeeded his brother shortly before Gotti's death. So his brother is now the acting boss as of right now. Wait a minute, I'll tell you who. Oh no, I take that back. A guy named by the Frank Cali is head of the Gambino family right now. Now, is there any mafia families here where I'm at? Yes, there is. Oh, he did. I didn't know he. Oh, I didn't know that. Yep, there is actually 2 here in Ohio. Right now. Um, I should take that back. I just now I'm sitting reading. Ronnie Carabibba, something like that. Died December 22nd at 90, marking the final end of the mob era in Cleveland and Youngstown. Wow. Let's find out. Oh. He got assassinated March 13, 2019. Well, fudge sickles. Hold on here. Oh. Yeah. Youngstown High. Yeah, I know where Youngstown's at. Been there too many times. The guy by the name of Anthony Carmelo, 24, murdered alleged mob boss Frank Colley to protect President Donald Trump. This is order, basically what his order says, so to speak. Well, let's look him up. Well, John's on, y'all. I'll catch you over on John's.
Welcome, YouTube pipe smokers. Just letting you guys know that
Alright, Larry, I'll catch you on the next one. Y'all be safe and well.
nice Patrick. I will go ahead and say this is my second and a half win.